Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim. In the name of Almighty Allah, who is most merciful and most beneficent. So the जीअं त आपको मालूम है कि हम जो स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं वो जो हमारे साथ बुक है वो ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस है। सबसे पहले ये चैप्टर है द मीनिंग ऑफ ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस। लिटरली मीनिंग क्या है ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस की। ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस जो अल्फाज है, कौन से अल्फाज में इट केम्स फ्रॉम से लिया गया है और उसकी क्या माना है, उसके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे। द वर्ड ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस इज डाइड फ्रॉम द लैटिनी एक्सप्रेशन ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंशिया व्हिच मीन्स स्किल इन द लॉ। ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंशिया की लफ्ज़ी माना क्या है? स्किल इन द लॉ, और दूसरे अल्फाज में हम उसको बोलते हैं नॉलेज ऑफ लॉ। इन दिस सेंस इट इज़ द philosophy, science and study and applications of law. This is the common literal meaning. Jurisprudence also means by the activity of prudentes or advisor expert. Law is an ancient rule. ऐं जो ही jurisprudence आहे इहो इन जी जेकी शुरूआत थी या रोमन्स खां थी हुई। रोमन्स was a monopoly of the college of the pontifex, and pontifex were replaced in 3rd century BC by a secular body of prudentes. Admission to this body was a conditional upon proof of competency or experiences under the Roman Republic. School of law were created and the activity consistently became more academic. The degree of scientific depth of study was unprecedented in ancient time and reached still unrevealed peaks of skill. It is about this activity that it has been said the Romans had developed an art out of the law. After the 3rd century, jurisprudence became a more bureaucratic activity with few notable authors. It was during the Byzantine Empire 5th century that legal studies were once again undertaken in depth, and it is from this cultural movement that Justinian corpus juris civilis was born. After that, modern meaning. In modern studies, jurisprudence is the branch of humanist science that studies the law. And the entire edifice of the legal principle that are based upon actual basis. In this meaning, jurisprudence refers to the philosophy of law or legal theory which studies not what the law is in a particular jurisdiction, say Pakistan or the United States, but law in general. There is those attributes common to all legal systems. कुछ जेके जुरिस्ट हुआ उहे चवनि पिया त जेको ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस आहे उहो 2 कैटेगरीज़ में विरहायल आहे। हिकिड़ा चवनि पिया इहो जनरल लॉ ऐं स्पेशल ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस आहे। के वरी चवनि पिया आहे जेको आहे जनरल ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस पर स्पेशल ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस न आहे। ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस इज इन दिस सेंस कन्वेंशनली डिवाइडेड इन 2 पार्ट्स। हिकिड़ो डिस्क्रिप्टिव और एनालिटिकल ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस and other is normative jurisprudence, which does not describe but prescribe. The analytical jurisprudence studies what law is, while normative jurisprudence study what law ought to be. उन खां पोइ जेको आहे definitions of analytical jurisprudences ऐं हाणे the definitions of analytical jurisprudence was peculiar to England, the British dominions and the United States. This meaning was assigned to jurisprudence by Austin in his province of jurisprudence. Determined 1832, he defined the general jurisprudence by saying, I mean then by general jurisprudence the science concerned with the expositions of the principle, notation and distinction which are common to system of all. ऑस्टिन ॿुधायो त जेको ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस आहे उहो सिस्टमेटिक ऑफ लॉ आहे। द आइडिया हियर इज दैट दो द आउटर अपीयरेंसेस ऑफ लीगल सिस्टम में बी डिफरेंट, द इनर स्केलेटन स्ट्रक्चर्स ऑफ द बोनस इज सिमिलर and it is this structure that's common to all systems, the subject matter of jurisprudence. उन खां पोइ चए थो to understand this structure the task would involve an expositions of the leading concept of the law that determine its nature, such as right, obligation, injury, sanction, or punishment. These are the and so on. It would also entail, among other things, the categorizations of rights, the classifications of obligation, and the elaborations of various standards pertaining to previous legal system. Analytical jurisprudence was therefore called the comparative anatomy of a development system of law. By comparative anatomy here is meant the features that are common in mature legal system, that is the skeleton we have referred, and even the flesh that covers the skeleton and Holland and Okapo either uses the term in this sense when he defines jurisprudence. In a jurisprudence the formal science of the positive law, and the jurisprudence positive law. This definition proceeds on the Aristotelian distance between the substance and form. If a carpenter is making a table, he has in his hand the raw material, the substance, steel and wood. He has in his mind the idea. That is the pictures of table. He fashioned the substance to that mental pictures, and so gives to the substance the form of table. Here the form or the mental picture is the essentials of law in the context of analytical jurisprudence. Form that SRA. यानी कि असां हिन में ऑस्टिन बि हुयो ऐं उन खां पोइ जेको आहे हिन में जेको हॉलैंड बि हुयो ऐं उन खां पोइ जेको आहे फर्स्ट चैप्टर में असां हिकु डेफिनेशन पढ़ंदा आहियूं, उन खां पोइ डिफरेंट जुरिस्ट जूं असां डेफिनेशन्स पढ़ंदा आहियूं. Here the form, the mental picture is the absence of law in the context of analytical jurisprudence. Form days say the contents of the law, that it is the goodness or badness is not the main concern of the analytical system. This the quality of the wood or the steel used in the making of the table is not important for this meaning. It is the form or the picture alone that is the subject matter of analytical jurisprudence. The most questions of analytical jurisprudence are what is law, what is the legal system, what is the relation between law and power, law and power relationship, what is the relation between law and justice or morality, what are the criteria for validity of laws or science of a source of law. Does every society have the legal system? How should we understand the concept like legal rights and legal obligation or the duties? The most influential works of analytical jurisprudence, which was the main approach of the positivism, include those of Jeremy Bentham of law is in general, Austin the province of jurisprudence determined, Hans Kelsen the pure theory of law, H.L.A. Hart the concept of law, and even Ronald Dalton law's empire. इन में कुछ असां जेको आहे डेफिनेशन्स पढ़ंदा आहियूं असां फर्स्ट चैप्टर में त जेको आहे त ही माण्हू छा थो चए, हू माण्हू जेको आहे ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस जे बारे में छा थो चए. ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस सिंपली स्टडी ऑफ लॉ बि चवंदा आहियूं, स्टडी ऑफ साइंस बि चवंदा आहियूं, स्टडी ऑफ सिस्टमेटिक चवंदा आहियूं, या इनखे असां कंपेरेटिव स्टडी चवंदा आहियूं. इट इज़ अ रिलेशन बिटवीन द सोसाइटी एंड लॉ, इट इज़ द रिलेशन बिटवीन द लॉ एंड सोसाइटी, या इट इज़ द रिलेशन बिटवीन सोशल जस्टिस चवंदा आहियूं, सोशल सोसाइटी बि चवंदा आहियूं, इनखे सोशलॉजी बि चवंदा आहियूं, या पॉलिटिकल साइंस बि चवंदा आहियूं. दीज आर कॉल्ड ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस.